Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharma swarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking. The sign of a man having realized God is that he has become like a dry coconut. He has become utterly free from the consciousness that he is the body. He does not feel happy or unhappy with the happiness or unhappiness of the body. He does not seek the comforts of the body. He roams about in the world as Jivan Mukta, one liberated in life. The devotee of Kali is a Jivan Mukta, full of eternal bliss. Now, the Jivan Mukta is released from the clutches of nature. Laws of nature doesn't apply to him. When we say Jivan Mukta, he is a soul completely released from the clutches of nature. Nature cannot bind him, any action he does, he doesn't get the fruit of the action because he never goes against the laws of nature. So nature has released him from all the bindings, released him from the jurisdiction of nature. He can go beyond, he can come inside the nature. He can at his will take up a body. His actions do not bind because he never goes against the law of nature. So nature has given him freedom, exemption for all laws of nature. So he can move about, and whoever wants his help to transcend the nature utilizes him to help them, and he too, out of his love and compassion, tries to help all who come across to move towards the freedom, total freedom from nature. And the first thing is, we are beings with 3 bodies, Sthula, Sukshma, Karana. 3 bodies and our spiritual existence. I am spirit, Chaitanya, and Chaitanya, I am covered with 3 layers of bodily existence to work in the world, to work out my past karmas. I, with the identity of body, has done karma, and with the identity of body, I have to work it out. So body is provided. The universe consists of 3 layers, gross, subtle and causal. Our body also similarly in tune with the cosmic existence. There is gross, subtle and causal body. Gross body, Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira. We can compare it with the hardware, software and memory unit of a computer. Now, because you have to interact with the universe, you have 3 bodies and universe has 3 bodies. Same. Now, when I am in waking state, when I come to the waking state, when I pervade all the 3 bodies. When I leave the physical body, I have subtle body, mind and senses. So, I will be in dream state, Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti, deep sleep. Leaving the mind and senses, the subtle body, I enter into deep sleep. And in deep sleep, I leave all my load of knowledge, worldly knowledge or understanding, whatever I have gained, along with my identity, and separate from the causal body also. I am spiritual being. Now, this way of going to sleep every day, I go and meet my spiritual existence. I am Chaitanya Swarupa. But because of the karma, I am dragged out to participate in the world through the three bodies, because world consists of three bodies, three layers, gross, subtle and causal. And because of that, but I cannot remain separated from my spiritual existence. So this projection through the three bodies and withdrawal goes on happening in tune with the nature in such a way that day and night separate. I project out to the bodily existence, again withdraw. I project to the bodily existence, again withdraw. Because I need three bodies to interact with the world. World is consists of three bodies. Very clear. I have to interact. And why these three layers? Because we are the Jiva's nature is such, he clings to body, is one layer. Another, he clings to enjoyments, bhoktratva. So he, another layer. And his sleep, rest, excessive anger and all, tamas, rajas and sattva. Now the three layers, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, these are the three layers he can move about. He cannot go to the fourth so easily. So within these three layers, his whole Jiva Tattva works. So he is provided with that. Now, when he starts sadhana, his effort is to emerge out from the Jiva Tattva and enter into the Prakriti Tattva. And from Prakriti Tattva, he wants to go beyond to the, that is the only plan. Plan of nature is evolution of Jiva. The Jiva is taken from the bonds of the Jiva Tattva and taken to the Prakriti Tattva. From Prakriti Tattva to the divine realm, Shiva Tattva. So here he gets the total release from the whole nature, the three layers and beyond also. Prakriti and the enters into divine and becomes one with the absolute. Now this plan of realization, when he goes beyond the bodily existence entirely into the, once he transcends the body, he has transcended the nature also, because same layers are there. Stula Sukshma Karana, Stula Sukshma Karana. Once you transcend the Stula Sukshma Karana, you have transcended the nature also at Stula Sukshma Karana. Atma Jnana and Brahma Jnana are same. One is subjective ultimate, other is objective ultimate. So both are same. You are going from back door and seeing Atman, infinite space. From front door you are going and seeing the same infinite space. Because you have gone through the front door, you call it objective ultimate. When you go inward and go beyond, you call it Atman. Atman and Brahman are same. Now this knowledge to get, we turn inward and go. The moment we cross over the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha and Manomaya Kosha, these pertain to Jiva Tattva. It is equal to, you are crossing the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. It is equal to crossing the, and entering into Vijnanamaya Kosha is entering into the fourth Anahata Chakra. When you take chakras, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, you are crossing and entering into Anahata. When we take inward, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, you are crossing and enter into Vijnanamaya Kosha. Both mean the same. So, first time you will get the light of Chaitanya and total dissociation from the bodily identity. This is an important transformation that happens. I am not body becomes clear. The Brahma Granthi that binds the Chaitanya with the bodily exists, physical body ends. From that day, your body is equal to the cloth. Here Sri Ramakrishna is telling that the body identity grows off. Then the subtle also goes off. The causal also goes off. Identity with the subtle body and causal body. With the spiritual awakening, you dissociate from the physical body. With vision of God, you get rid of the subtle body. And with the realization of the Atman or Brahman, you will be free from the subtle body also, causal body also. So, you will be witness of the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Now, you are in waking state, you are conscious of this, that's all. In deep sleep also, you will be conscious of this waking state. Anyway, now, as soon as your Brahma Granthi breaks and you get the spiritual identity, oh, I am Atman. The exact clear understanding will not come. Oh, there is light. When we come from darkness, you are kept in darkness since your birth. And first time you are brought out into the room where light is there. He sees first time light. And he wonders, oh, what a beautiful light. I can see objects here. He had eyes, but there was no light. He saw the light. Now this light within the room is sunlight. There is sunshine beyond the room. There is sun itself beyond the space. So this, now the entering into the room where sunlight is seen, he gets dissociated from the physical body. When he goes to the sunshine, from sunlight to sunshine, then he gets rid of the subtle body also, identity to the subtle body. He goes to the Anandamaya Kosha. Then finally, he reaches the sun also. Now, this identity with body goes off. I am body will go away. I shifts with spiritual awakening. That is your first time you are seeing the light of Chaitanya. That you have come to the room only, you have not gone outside the room to see this sunshine, to be in sunshine. You are in sunlight. First spiritual experience at anahata. When you get dissociated from the body. The granthi that's binding between the body, physical body, and Chaitanya breaks. Brahma Granthi breaks. Identity with body. You'll be free from the bodily existence. Now, why I am insisting on this is, I am body will go away. My body will remain. I am body will go away. My body, just like mother says, my child, how much she feels that child is hers, she is not that child. Her child she considers as my child. That I am not child, I am not that child, but that child is mine. Anything happens to the child, she is not able to bear. Now, suppose anything happens to her, how she feels. Suppose burns. How much intensely she will be experiencing pain. When the child gets burned, almost at least 20% of that pain she will be experiencing in her heart. She will be weeping, seeing the burnt child. Mindness is making it. So that mindness remains on the body. If body has pain, he understands that it is not paining me, but it is my body. Tears come out. He weeps, but not as myself, as my body. With the Atma Jnana, of the vision of God also, that my body will remain in a subtler way, not so strongly. After the entering into Brahman or the Atman with the Atma Jnana, my body also will go away. Then only we experience the state which Sri Ramakrishna is telling. I am body will go away, after that my body will remain through even after the vision of God, and then till he enters into the Nirvikalpa Samadhi and identifies himself to be the Atman. After that, it won't be there. My body also will go away. Is beyond the whole universe, whole cosmic existence. Then this experience comes. A man cannot get rid of the body consciousness as long as... No, next paragraph. The sign of a man having realized God is that he has become like dry coconut. He has become utterly free from the consciousness that he is the body. He does not feel happy or unhappy with the happiness or unhappiness of the body. How much independent, and my body also is not there. I am not body is clear. My body is also is not there. He does not seek the comforts of the body. He roams about in the world as Jivan Mukta, one liberated in life. The devotee of Kali is Jivan Mukta. What a beautiful expression you see. The devotee of Kali is Jivan Mukta, full of eternal bliss. Here, Kali means the whole of the relative existence. When you find that the very mention of God's name brings tears to your eyes and makes your hair stand on the end, then you will know that you have freed yourself from the attachments to woman and gold and attained God. What clear terms you see. When you find that the very mention of God's name brings tears to your eyes and makes your hair stand on end, then you will know that you have freed yourself from the attachment of woman and gold and attained God. Many times in singing bhajans, at other times, the devotees feel either tears of repentance or tears of joy, they shed. But it doesn't remain for long. The moment after a few minutes, when they go back or they get up from their spiritual practices or what they were doing, when they turn to the world, it totally disappears. And then there will be in the house so many places, picture of gods will be there. They'll be calling, they'll be taking the name of God, but nothing happens. But here, each time he hears the name, that it awakens the spirit within. Now, suppose there are two lovers. They are intimately loving, and then because of some reason they are separated. For a long time they have been kept away from each other because of duties or responsibilities or compulsion or some cause. They are away from each other. How they will be longing to meet each other. Then somebody utters the name of the lover. How that heart kindles, immediately attracts. Who is calling? Which is that name? Immediately, tears flow. A mother who has lost her child. Suppose child's name is Kishore. Somebody is calling Kishore somewhere. Her eyes will be filled with tears. Because that object of love is missing. Where she kept her whole heart and loved, that child is missing from her. Now this happens with God. I loved. He is able to love. The intimate, passionate attachment for God has become stable, established, that he can no more turn his face to the world. When you find that very mention of God's name brings tears to your eyes and makes your hair stand on the end, then you will know that you have freed yourself from the attachment to woman and gold and attained God. If the matches are dry, you get spark by striking only one of them. But they are damp, you don't get spark even if you strike 50. You only waste matches. Similarly, if your mind is soaked in the pleasure of the worldly things, woman and gold, then God consciousness will not be kindled in you. That worldliness, if possesses your heart and mind, then name of God doesn't awaken the feelings in you. You may try 1,000 times, but all your efforts will be futile. But no sooner does the attachment to the worldly pleasure dry up than the spark of God flashes forth. Flash of God. The spark of God flashes forth. God is eternal and present everywhere, but our attention is elsewhere. It is something like, God is my sustenance, my existence, my life, but I forget it, just like a fish in water. Fish in water, its eyes are always on the surface, what falls, what it can eat in the object. It is unaware of the water in which it was born. It is being sustained. It is living. It's completely gone. When it's pulled out only, it understands. What is that? What was sustaining his life? But for water, it has no life. Same thing with us, but for God, we don't have life. But we are not aware of it, nor we try to understand it also. Very difficult to understand also, because of the objective world and our tendencies pointing to the world, not to the divine. Trailokya. What is the way to dry up the cravings for the worldly pleasure? That is Vasanakshaya. How to make the Vasana, destroy the Vasanas. Master, pray to the Divine Mother with a longing heart. Her vision dries up all craving for the world and completely destroys all attachment to the woman and gold. How clear you see. That heart doesn't long so easily, because it is getting satisfied with what it has got now presently. Now you see a person in the world, he doesn't feel the need of God because he has health. God has given him some health, or his karma has given him some health. There is no suffering, other kind of suffering in him. He is all right. He is getting his food somehow. And what is the need of God? He doesn't feel the need of God, because small things, what is needed for his survival in this world, he is able to arrange for it. So he doesn't, when does he feel the need for God? Is when he He understands that nothing of this world can satisfy his inner craving, or he feels insecure, that every moment is danger, he is able to perceive, and death is waiting constantly. Every moment we are moving towards death. When he understands that all these which support I have taken, one day it will fail forever, then the God's need comes into picture. It happens instantly if you think of her as your own mother. Intimacy, total dependence, and oneness, freedom with which we can approach mother. She is by no means a godmother. She is your own mother. With a yearning heart, persist your demands on her. The child holds to the skirt of mother and begs for a penny of her to buy a kite. Perhaps mother is gossiping with her friends. At first she refuses to give the penny. Says to the child, "No, you can't have it. Your daddy has asked me not to give you money. When he comes home, I will ask him about it. You'll get into trouble and if you play with the kite now." The child begins to cry and will not give up his demand. Then the mother says to her friends, "Excuse me for a moment, let me satisfy the child." Immediately she unlocks the cash box with a click and throws the child a penny. A penny she throws at the child. Look at the thing, constant, unbroken persistence. Give me, give me, give me. When does that thirst come that I am not able to withstand or live without it? That has to come, and that comes when the world dries up. This nothing can satisfy me, nothing can save me, nothing can protect me, nothing can elevate me, nothing can be cause of my release. Constant suffering, he understands the suffering and bondage. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.